Hello everyone, let me just find the video real quick. It's always interesting. Oh, there we go. Yep, you can see my head. So sorry. Oh no. Now you can see me. There, oh. There we go. And we're done. Right. Woo. So, this week, we are starting a new segment of our pink journal. So, we're just going to... So, we did this page last week. Oh, hello, Debbie. So, we're going to put our red part of this journal into the red sleeve. And we're going to take out our orange. So first we're going to take our orange one out. And our orange journal is made with some really nice, look, you can even see the thickness of that watercolor paper. So it's super thick, and we are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 classes out of it. Woo! That's pretty cool. Right. Oh, hello, Mary and Pam. So we're going to slide this in. So we're just going to find like our halfway mark. And it might not essentially be halfway where like it's halfway between the pages. It's more like halfway between where all the texture is. So what do we think? No, I reckon maybe... Oh, these are the pages I forgot to wax. 1 minute while we have a minute. Oh dear. Still got light, yep. While we have a quick minute, we're just gonna...
Hello everybody. Are you gonna?
Yeah, quickly.
No, I don't heat.
Yeah.
I just use friction.
I know, but like I heat mine up just a little bit because of the collage layers, but I don't think this one will need it, but...
Yeah. It needs to be done, but...
Yeah.
It's a very important process.
This is the center of the art journal too, so it definitely needs it for it to be slid in. So hopefully that stops the stickiness. Hello, Di. Well, it will. Not hopefully. It's gonna. Hi, Di and Pam and Mary and Debbie. I think I said hello to all of you already. So let's move that one. So this is the middle of our art journal by like thickness wise. Not really by pages. So then we're just going to come in and we slide this one in here, like so. Yep, there we go. Close him. And he's added to our art journal. Woo! And we're on to the orange segment of our rainbow because we also have a yellow, green, and blue book. Oh my gosh. I did say this art journal was going to last us a whole year, if not more. So there we go. So that there is the first one added. And our belly band's on, and we're putting that down to one side. Now, start of a new journal. Now, because our watercolor paper is so thick, we don't actually need to prime this page. We don't have to do our gesso work anymore on this one because it's made of thick paper. Oh, hello, Marie. So it's made of thick watercolor paper, this one. And it's cold pressed on both sides, which means they're both textured. Then there's not one side textured and one side flat. They're both textured, which means it's been cold pressed on both sides, which is quite nice. And I think, so because we're starting on a new journal, which is the orange book of our journal. Oh, hello, Diane B. I think we could start with maybe like a new concept where we put a tag in the middle and we decorate the page and then we remove the tag. Now, theories behind this. When we remove the tag, we can put like an affirmation in there, or we could do a bit of a drawing, or we could do like a little bit of collage over top of it with our rice papers. Really like highlight how we could use our rice papers, like the bouquets and the horsey ones and the houses from Day to Remember. But also then we get like a tag out of it, which we can hang on a gift or put on something like that, because we are coming into high time with celebrations. So we've got Mother's Day. I've got at least 10 people's birthdays in the next like 2 weeks. So, well, actually no, in the next month. So, like, even if we make 4 of them tag sharing class, it's 4 gifts that you don't have to worry about. And you can put them to one side. They're great on wine bottles. Tags are. Or you can put like little recipes on the back and stuff and make like a recipe book, which is really nice. I remember we did that when I was a bit younger because I was struggling to learn how to cook. So my mum made a cool tag with like her apricot chicken recipe on it, and then I made a couple of other tags, and we had like pancakes and, well, we call them pikelets in our house. And like another one was stir fry and fried rice. So it like helped me learn how to cook because I was making something while learning the instructions. So it really helped. Well, hello Cheryl and Bronnie and Diane G. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? So like I think the tag book idea is really nice. I might actually make one for Amelia this year for her birthday because she is getting to the age where she's starting to learn a couple of things, and it is easy to learn how to cook when you're a little bit younger, I think. I left it until I was like 11. Things didn't go particularly well. Right, what colour are we thinking tonight, by the way, people, while we choose some stencils? I definitely like this circle one and this flower one. I think we probably have to do orange because orange is the color of our journal. So I think it would be really nice if we have like an orange and orange, or if we had something that complemented it like purple or green. We did do a very green page last week, which is why I want to kind of lean into maybe the purple or the orange factor and do something around there. So we've got those 2 there, and because they're 2 very busy patterns, we probably need something a little bit more simpler for the other bits and pieces. So I'm just trying to think, like something a little bit more open, which would be, we are going to be getting in, well, we will be having a new line of stencils soon for all of you to shop with. That's all I can say. Like we could do this one, it's a bit pebbly. I love orange navy. Oh, orange navy. That's like a perfect combo, actually. And we have this one here. Looks really nice. And then I think this pattern will work really nice with our circles, and then just with a few flower accents maybe over top. So let's grab out our colors. So I reckon orange, navy, and white. Something really simple that works amazing. So I definitely think we need this pen out, the blue / navy, and this pains, because who doesn't like this color is my question in life. And then we need the orange, which we still have on our desk because, you know, we never clean it. We thinking about adding glitter to this one? Maybe. Hey, maybe. Let's see. Where's the gold glitter? Could add some gold glitter because I think. Oh, hello, Raquel. What do we think of those? I know it's a very simple color palette, but it works really nice because we've got a good contrast. This is going to be an accent, and our white's going to help us moderate it from getting too very bright. What do we reckon? I think that's a nice color combo. And once again, it'll work well with our book when we open it up. So, down. Woo! And then we're going to come in and we're going to lightly stick this down with just 6mm tape so then it doesn't move too much. Because we are going to remove it. Oh, thank you, Raquel. So we're just going to come in, and thank you, Diane G, for the idea. So also, if your Facebook is playing up tonight, we are on my YouTube channel, and if your YouTube's playing up, we are in the Creative Family group on Facebook. So I do know that some devices play up. So we've got our small piece of double-sided tape, and this is just so it doesn't move because we are going to be removing it after we finish our paint layers and stamping layers, I think. And this is just going to really test us on how many different type of paint layers we're going to do. We're going to start off really simple this week, and we're going to go in with our stencils. Next week we might try something a bit different on how we can apply paint in different ways but keep it nice and flat, and then add the collage on top through using our rice papers, because I think a lot of the times we add collage in the middle or underneath everything, whereas I want to show how you can add it on top with very minimal stuff afterwards. It's also going to work really well, these techniques, as we're coming into the colder months, because things tend to dry a lot slower during our classes. So we want to try and make sure we don't use too many wet mediums. This lowers the impact of things becoming moldy. I have a great fear of my art becoming moldy after last year. And then it also lowers the chances of things not drying for weeks on end, and like spilling it on something important. Generally just spilling it on carpet would be bad, and a few other things. So like these techniques are going to be really handy, I think, and also they'll be nice and quick, which means that if you just want to add a quick layer of something to your page, you can apply one of these to like a page you're doing or a card, and it won't take you an hour because it has to dry. So in saying that, we're going to start with, I think, a bit controversial, but I think we're going to start with our darkest color and then go into all of our other colors. So here we go. We're just going to grab out some of this Payson. There is a similar color in my I just love this color though. I had a dress when I was very young. Well, when I was like just before I was a teenager, that was white, and it had butterflies in this color, and it was beautiful. So we're just going to come in just with the smallest amount on our sponge. We don't want too much of a thick coating because we want to be able to remove our tag fully. And I did put the tag in the middle, which is a bit odd for spacing, but I think it's going to look nice. Just coming in and we're dabbing it. Doing these techniques also means that we won't have to use the heat tool as much in our classes, which is really nice. I try to let my pages naturally dry because I actually like how they look when they naturally dry. We also do want to cover this tag fully, just a heads up. Now, we might not go fully into the whole page, but we definitely want to get, I think, a bit of coverage, like a fair amount of coverage from these on our page. Hello Karen and Beck. So there we go. So let's remove that one. So this is so far what we've got. So I'm just going to show you, as you can see. And I'll get more and more like that once we keep going through our layers. So the next one I think we want to add is our orange. Yeah, it does look nice with the vanilla. And we are going to remove the tag, so just a heads up. So don't get too attached to the tag. Go. This is what we needed. We need this paintbrush. Oh, he's got a few rogue hairs. 1 minute. My paintbrush. Don't know if you can see that, but he's got a few rogue hairs. We're just going to come in. And cut the rogue hairs off. Sometimes this does happen once you own your paintbrushes for a very long time. They do tend to degrade when you use them a lot as well. Here we go. So we're just going to come in. And then coming in. Go. And these trapeze. Just add a bit more pattern to our page. And then what we do, just going to quickly dry that one. We're going to open up our watercolors. And grab our dark blue watercolor. So it's color there. Should just realize I'm doing that with the more paintbrush. We want our pen paintbrush, because what we're going to do is we're going to flick it on so that it naturally goes on, and then we're going to wet it a little bit. Not too much, but just... Okay. And by adding that watercolor to it, so I'll just lift it up to show you where it's been added. So you can see where the watercolor is. When we come in with just a little bit of gesso on our finger and mix it before it dries, what happens is that we color our gesso to a nice pale blue. And it gives it a bit more of an effect to it. And we're just adding 3 bits of white. Because we want this page to be fairly simple in our composition, because it's not that big. Like, as you can see, our tag takes up most of the room. So we've just added the white to our edge bits there. And then what we're going to come and do is we're going to quickly hit with the heat tool just to get some of that watercolor really gone because the watercolor is no longer drying as its usual rate because it's not summer anymore. So if it was summer, that would already been dried, but it's not summer anymore, which is why we're trying to do some lighter techniques that aren't so watercolor heavy. And then what I think we might do, I find it easy to flick with fan brush. It's just a little bit more controlled. I do sometimes think that like when I use other paintbrushes, it gets a little bit out of hand and I don't get always what I want, whereas the fan brush is quite nice. And it can be simple once you get it down pat. You just gotta work on it. I was very bad at flicking for a very long time. So we're just coming in with our Pantone blue marker or Pilot. Pantone paint blue marker. And we're coloring in the detail of this stencil. And this will allow for thinner detail. So we've got to be careful not to over ink it or else it does smudge. There's one circle. I think we might come and do another one, so we might do this one. Yeah. Go. So I know that's fully on a tag, so we're not going to see it on our art journal page, but that's okay. Just a swirly one here. Anyone got any suggestions of where we should put this next circle? Any suggestions? I think we might need one over here, maybe. But which one? Maybe do that one, that one, that one. What are we thinking? Or we could do starbursty one there. And do more of the dot slash line one up here. Top left. Yeah, top left, I reckon. And maybe this one. Come in. So we're just getting our dots covered there. And then do a bit of a star burst here. and do a starburst maybe up here as well. Okay. And there we are. So let me lift that up to show you. So this is how our page is looking so far. I do like it. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. And then we might come and do is while I hold it up, let's add some circles to our page. And I think we're going to do them inside of our blue. And then there we go. I know I can't wait to take the tag off over, but we got to hold on just for a few more layers because I think we need a bit more layering, especially around the edge, just to get like a really nice border, I reckon. Like a super cool border. So we've got that there. And let's heat that one just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And we wanted the paint pen to be dry because the next layer we're going to add is white. Because it is very bright, so we do have to, like, you know, keep drawing ourselves a little bit back again and again and again just to keep our bits and pieces together. And then we need a clean sponge. There we go. One by clean sponge. This edge is a bit curved. There we go. I do rip the dodgy edges off my sponges once they lose it, because like you can still use a sponge. It's still got good sponge material on the inside. It's just the outside's been destroyed a little bit, so you gotta fix it up a bit. Oh, thank you, Diane B. Diane G. Yes, we just gotta wait. And Marie. Oh, hello, Lynette. Sorry to miss your comment. I think it needs some green, a bright, vibrant neon green. Well, maybe the next class, Karen. We are challenging ourselves to use less color in this one and to try and keep it nice and simple. I know that seems odd to challenge, but you know, sometimes we just need to push ourselves a little bit outside the comfort zone and try a few different techniques. And normally when we come to like this time of year and it starts to get colder and colder, we seem to do wetter and wetter techniques. I have looked at my past classes over the last few days. I'm like, I don't know why we do that, because it's not a smart move at all in any way, shape or form, because realistically we should be doing drier techniques at this time. So we're coming in and we're going to try really controlling the amount of medium we use through putting the tag down, which means that we don't actually do collage first. Right, there we go. And then maybe a little bit up here. Now, I know you can't really see whether you've just stenciled your flowers on. Don't worry, I can't really see where I've stenciled my flowers on either. And I've got an orange paint on that because I'm really coordinated, so that's going to have to go up there and get washed after class. Right, just adding to my washing pile. No problems there whatsoever. Set it up so you can kind of see where they are, but not too much. So we're just going to come in and dry that really quick. Once again, not too much, but just enough. And then we're going to grab our paintbrush and some of our orange watercolor. Just come in. I'm going to do a bit there, and then oh, sorry, you can't see it because it's off frame there. So we're just adding a watercolor, kind of like we're inking a page, going around the edges and stuff, so it will highlight where our flowers are just a little bit more, because the gesso will pick up the ink, become lighter or darker, depending on its mood. There we go. I do like that. I think its sides come really well together. Like really nicely together. Screw that one up. We're just going to come in with our light blue now. And maybe do some triangles. I realized we'd already done lines and dots. We need to do something else. So triangles it is. And this just adds a different blue to the page. So I'll lift that up to show you. So that's what we've got so far. I just realised I've got to put my blue triangles fully on the tag. And then we just need a bit of this blue, the dark blue. I'm going to fold over this page a bit. So then we're just gonna do this one. And then
Amelia, it's time for bed.
go. And we're just coming around and we're inking our edges again. But with our dark blue this time. Look at the depth, it looks so nice. I think this is going to turn out really well. I hope so. And then just going to put that one down and grab out our dotty stamp. I do like this dotty stamp. Exactly. Getting 2 pieces out of it, and tags are excellent gifts, like I said. And we are coming up to gift season. Like there is no tomorrow. Which I've got to get prepared for September as well. There is just so many occasions of September. One of my aunts has her birthday in September, and then 3 couples, including my parents, have their anniversary in our family. And then in October, there's about 4 birthdays in my family. And that's not including like my aunts that I've adopted along the way, which are customers, but you know. Okay, so we're just coming in and we're going to stamp these dots in 3 places. And we only need to ink it really once for those 3. And make a really definite one across our thing. And then I'm going to lift it up to show you how it looks. Because I think the dots just add like that next layer to it that it needed. See what the little dot texture is? Look how amazing that looks. And then I think we need a lead pencil. Oh, do we need a lead pencil? Ooh. The likelihood of me having a lead pencil is nil to none. Any pencil will do it this way. Reckon black will work. Yep, let's hope so. Okay. So we're just going to come in with our black pencil and do some rectangles. These do absolutely nothing apart from breaking up some real harsh brightness. Go and maybe another one down here. What do we think? I think we might be ready. Oh my goodness me, they might share a birthday with Thomas yet. Oh, congrats, Marie. Excellent news, honestly. I hope it goes well. I really do. So let's remove our tag now. Very slowly. Let's remove where the sticky was. Dun, dun, dun. So that's where our tag was. Look how cool it is. And this is a tag here. So the challenge is to make a project out of this tag. But let's finish off our page. So what I do think we need. Da, 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 da. Look how cute that is. I know, it looks amazing. It's so good. And I think we just need is maybe a butterfly and a word, like an affirmation or something. What are we feeling? What type of word are we feeling? I have this word stencil, which will make it so much easier for us. Honestly. Good. Happiness doesn't quite fit. So we've got bright, serenity, dream. Oh, and power does not fit. Play. Memories doesn't fit. We've got amazing. We do amazing grace. How sweet the song. That's like day tomorrow. Mom's birthday tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Well, I think about the words. I definitely think we should use one of these. Nice, 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 nice. Exactly. It creates a natural vocal point as well. So if you struggle with getting like a vocal point or like a certain section of your painting to really stand out, perfect remover. Right there. Right, here we go. So I'll just open my glue. So we're just going to come out with my gel medium gloss, which is basically the same as gel medium matte. Stick down a small piece of my a torn piece of encyclopedia. I think I'm going to stick it there, and it's just going to overlap the border just a little bit, just a teensy bit, and then I'm going to come in with hot dollops. One up here to bounce it. What we're going to do. So we're going to grab our scissors. If I've got any on my desk, which I don't. So I'm going to lean over and grab Mum's real quick. And I think maybe this one. Grab our butterflies. I reckon the denim butterflies might look better on this page, but I don't have a set of those, so. Natural butterflies it is. Just gonna come in and fussy cut it. One kilo each. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's stick down our rice paper butterfly with our gel medium.
Hi.
No, I don't like bobbin.
Hi.
You're not happy with me, are you?
Hi.
No, I know it.
Hi.
Are you trying to stay up?
Come on, she's
No.
meant to be saying goodnight and going to bed.
All right. See you in the morning, Bobbin.
Hi.
There we go. So we've got that one down. I think he looks really cute. Look how cute he looks. So we've got that one there. And now we need our word. Maybe creative. Think creative. Sweet. Could. Or we could do sweet dreams. We could go dream fierce. Just put fierce. I know the stencil looks very cool-sided because I don't really clean my stencils that much. But, you know. So, have we got any idea on words? I think we could definitely do dream fierce, maybe, or kind dreams. Could just do the word amazing. Actually,
Yeah, he's setting the window so you can't.
empower, you reckon? See, empower doesn't fit. This is so annoying. It doesn't fit our thingy. Maybe next week. So annoying that empower doesn't fit across. See, look. Goes into the blue. Which will never work. So, creative dreams. Actually, that might work. Yeah, let's do creative dreams. Next week, we're going to make sure that we have enough room to do empower. Because it is important. Right, so let's grab our... Oh, we need a bit more paisley out. Excellent. Let's do creative dreams. Right, here we go. So we got creative, and no, we did not draw a line. So the likelihood of it being 100% straight is nil. So then we're just going to come and heat that because we're going to put a stencil over top of it again. And we really don't want it to smudge when we put the stencil over top.
Fussy cutting is done.
Creative. Oh, kill. Now I can have a bit of an indent.
Try it a bit more.
No, it's 100%.
It's not.
It looks dry.
It's not dry.
I feel like dry. I'm having dry thoughts on. What's it? Manifesting.
Manifesting.
That it is dry. Wait. Manifesting is what? However, my Ian Dreams looks a bit odd. So we are going to come in and fix him with our paintbrush. So Ian Dreams doesn't look like an E currently, so we're just going to grab a dry, very thin paintbrush. Oh, that wasn't in focus. Very thin paintbrush. And connect some of our letter joints. There we go. Dreams, and then we just come in with our fan brush again and flick down some light blue flicks, coming out of our butterfly. And just below it. There we go. I'll lift it up to show you in a second. I just need to make sure they're not 100% whole, so we're just going to... There we go, and then just going to pick up a little bit of that watercolor and re-stamp it in a few spaces. So you can't really see it, but it's just there. So it gives it a bit more depth. And then I think we probably might be done. Or we could come in with our black pencil and just quickly and I think we are done. I think that's our page for tonight. And the challenge is going to be the tag. So I'm going to continue decorating this tag, and then I'll show you guys how it ends up next week. Like literally all I think it needs is a flare, some gauze, and a word. And then I think I might actually make a recipe book for Amelia. So I'll start making one. So I might put a recipe on the back of it. But I think this was a really nice layer, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a tag on each page in the journal. And this is going to help us to, once again, to learn to control our mediums and to do some lighter layers. Because we do a lot of wet stuff, and it doesn't always work in winter, which is why we have more mud and mess in winter, and why some of our pages more in the winter months don't work as well. So we're going in and we're going to try this, so then we can actually start off nice and light and really still make beautiful art while having that control. And we can also have a bit more of a focus on how to use collage on top, and how to really use those rice papers like the bouquets and the ones that are the fussy cut rice papers, and how to use fussy cut essentials in our art. Thank you all for your beautiful comments. Yes, Mum, you want to come out here? They're wishing you a happy birthday. But thank you all for coming to tonight's class. And like I said, I will post and show you guys what I end up doing with my tag.
Thank you, everybody.
And yep,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mum's 50 tomorrow.
Yes.
And
thank you, Marie and Bronnie and Diane and everybody.
Thank you. So thank you all for coming, and we shall see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night in the subscription group.
Get some stock on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. We've been waiting on so much lately. Postage. I tell you now. So annoying. But thank you all for coming, and once again, we shall see you on Wednesday in our subscription group for April. So have a great day and a great week. Bye.